Hey yo, and welcome to another episode of Late Night Glitch Building with Professor me, Crisscross Applesauce. Oh, look at that. So today I'm going to show you how to do something kind of cheeky. This little thing here. It's really simple to do, and it looks spectacular. Just look at that. Look at that ooey gooey goodness. You can use this to make something like this, or you can just color it all blue and purple or light blue to make it look like little water, so you can have water at the bottom of a well if you're on like a desert planet that doesn't have any water. Or you can light it up and make it all fancy like this, make it look like moving art or something. You can put it, vertical on a wall. You can do a lot of different cool things with it. And basically all you're gonna need to know how to do is be awesome and know how to glitch build. To start, we're going to grab ourselves a wire that is on its side, which is not too difficult if you're not an idiot. Just kidding. You actually kind of have to be an idiot to glitch build, just so you know. So first, just have a yeah, it's real short, Chris. It's a small floor. Then grab yourself a light floor and place it in, hello? Oh, yeah. Make sure you have snap placement enabled. Place it in this position. Yeah. Go ahead and delete that and grab it again. Reverse wire glitch from the left-hand side and connect to your wire. Oh, yeah, by the way, reverse wire glitch is when you have a green stated item and you press the build button and the toggle wire button at the same time. If you're on PC, it's Q and left mouse button. If you're on Xbox, it's Y and right trigger. If you're on PlayStation, it's triangle and right trigger. So yeah, that's what I just did here. You do a little bit of the reverse wire glitch action from here, which is going to grab you a wire in the center there. Then you connect that wire to this bad boy here. Then you do the same thing after replacing that floor to the left side of that and connect to the end of the wire that you just made. And that's going to give us, after you delete everything, a nice cheeky wire exactly on its side vertically. Like, yay. But we don't need that floor there. That was just an example. If you leave that floor there, you're gonna have a bad time. Now, what you're going to want to do next is grab yourself not a battery, a biofuel reactor, and I'm going to show you a cheeky little trick that a buddy of mine named Lambs vs. Lion showed me, and I featured in sequencing episode 2, Blender Glitch sequencing episode 2, I think it was. I don't know what I do on this channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to wire glitch this into either end of the wire here. It doesn't really matter which, but a wire glitch is just when you have an item, you toggle to the wire with either Y or triangle or Q, depending on what you're on, and then you do the same thing I told you a moment ago, the build button and the toggle wiring button at the same time, while your reticle is in this little connector like this. You want to slide it right in there, just put it in there nice and smooth like, and then press those two buttons and bam, it's going to take the orientation of the wire perfectly. Now we're going to do something called a blender glitch, which is basically that same thing, except we're going to have our item, toggle to the wire, then place our item in a wire connector and pull it to another wire connector. This one, we're going to go not to the left. You go to the left, you're going to have a bad time. Go to the right, like this, and then do the wire glitch again. We're going to be repeating this process from the center point, right underneath each of the new glitched biofuel reactors to the right side. Over. And oh, I just placed a wire there like that's embarrassing. And then we do it over and over again because that's what glitch building is, because we hate ourselves, and all we're gonna do is do the same two buttons same two buttons 1,000 times over and over again in hopes that somebody looks at our stuff and goes, ooh, that's pretty. So yeah, we're going to do this in a complete circle. It's going to eventually come all the way around, back around the outside here. I did it again. I am the world's worst. Why am I teaching people this stuff? I can't even do it. Just kidding. I'm the greatest. Here we go. One more, and one more, and one more, and we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna go ahead and do one more. Then we're gonna go ahead and do one more. I think it's a 16-sided circle all the way around it. I could be wrong. Numbers are hard. Anyways, once you have it complete, it's not perfect, but it is. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying. You can go ahead and delete this wire now. You don't need it. Next, we're going to grab ourselves a, what's it called? A light box. Yeah, this bad boy right here. And then, as you can see, we're going to have, for each one, we're going to have, or for each biofuel reactor, we have these nice two wire electrical connections. One of them is facing almost perfectly towards the center. The other is a little bit off center. Don't worry about the off center one. We want these guys on the inside facing towards the center. Now we're going to wire glitch these boxes into each of these all the way around. Doesn't matter if you go clockwise or counterclockwise. Sometimes it does, this time it doesn't. So calm down about that. I don't know why you even brought it up. So, once you're done snapping, God bless it, wire glitching all of these into the inside wire points there. Alright, now that you have that done, you can go ahead and delete all of the fire fuel reactors. You're done with them. And what do we do when we're done with something? We get rid of it. That sounded really weird, didn't it? Welcome. So once we have that done, we can delete all of those, then build out one light box. Basically, it's the underneath position. Just snap point, green stated snap points all the way around, like so. Beautiful. Love to see it. Simple building, no glitching required, other than all the glitches that you had to do to get to this point. So there. Don't worry about this little guy right here. You see how he's kind of off-center from everybody else? Doesn't really matter. Not for this, at least. So calm down about that. I don't know why you brought it up. So next, after that, we are going to go in here and grab a noise box and place noise boxes on the inside, right on top of all of these light boxes we just placed. Like so, and like this, and like this. You're not going to be able to place the last one because this game sucks, but you will be able to place all but one of them. I done something wrong. Why are these facing... I put the wrong... Don't put these in here. Ignore what I did. I'm going to have to cut all this shit. So next, what we're going to have to do is take a byte beat box. Is this it? Yeah, take the byte beat box. And we're going to green state and snap these normally right on top of all the light boxes to the inside. And we're going to go all the way around with this. You should be able to place all of them, but sometimes when the game decides to say, go f*** yourself, then you won't be able to place all of them. You'll only be able to place all but the very last one. Yeah, see this guy? This guy's, you're going to have some trouble with this guy. So I just don't worry about it. You're going to have enough stuff shoved into this little circle here. It's all good. So next we're going to go ahead and grab our glitching separators. These guys are awesome, and they have some really cool animations to them. I'm going to go ahead and color this one blue so we kind of get a moderate water effect. Now, this is the point you can decide, depending on how many parts you have left for your build or how detailed you want this to be, exactly how many of these positions you want to use. I use them all because I go big or go home. So I'm going to start glitching all of these into every single wire connection that we have up here. Well, as you can see, after you get a bunch of them out here, it starts to have a really interesting effect visually. It's going to start looking like shit. But once you have every single one of them snapped in, it looks a little bit less like shit and a little bit kind of almost sort of like it was water or some sort of liquid. And there we go. The cool thing about this is it just looks cool. Let me go and actually stand on it here. And there's a lot you can do with this. It actually, if you ignore the perfectly straight lines of the outside edges of them, it really does look like it's water kind of just slowly, undulating, if that's the right word. It's kind of flowing, kind of, doing its thing. It also, if you want to do this upside down, each side looks a little bit different. As you can see, this side is different, obviously. But from this point, you can do any number of different things. I'm going to show you what I did to create the little artistic thing that I showed you at the beginning of the video, which is fairly simple setup. Just built some stuff around it and UAG'd some lights to the center. So let me hop back over. So you gotta be careful because there is a deletion radius of these things. If you put floor panels up underneath them and then delete the floor panels, you will delete just about everything else. I'm pretty sure that if before I do anything, I'm gonna give this a cheeky save because I don't remember if the small floors have the same effect as the large floors with something like this. We might as well just go ahead and test it out here. So if I place this bad boy right about, and then delete it. Yeah, see, you're not going to want to do that. We're going to have to reload now because I didn't remember that was a thing. If you do that, you're going to have a bad time, so don't do it. All right, take two. Let's do this not like an asshole this time. So what you're going to want to do, let's go ahead and try and... Actually, let's just do this in adjacency. So I'm going to go ahead and adjacency from this wall to one of the small ones. Like that. So we get that. Oh god, don't delete anything. Alright, so the short walls don't delete anything. So here we go. That is not perfectly center, but it doesn't look too bad. It actually doesn't look too bad at all. So I'm going to build off of this, like so, just to kind of save those positions. Now these short walls, these small floors should be far enough away that if you accidentally delete one of them, it won't delete any of the things there. So you should be good to go ahead and move them around and shuffle them around all you want. But now I'm going to give this some real flair with some lighting. So I'm going to take a lantern. Actually, I need a short floor still. Wall still. I'm going to place that there. So I'm going to take... Oh, the world's worst glitcher. Alright, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to press my toggle wiring button and my edit build button at the same time to glitch it and store it in my cache. As you can see up at the top there, I have the place wire option there, but I don't have a wire out right now. That's how I know I got the glitch done correctly. Now with this square reticle, I'm going to duplicate this floor with the duplicate button, and then wire glitch with the place or build button and the toggle wiring button at the same time in a green stated position, and that should, there we go, glitch this in perfectly where this wall would be. Now I'm going to put this wall like that and hide it. Now we have this nice little red ambient glow. That also has an interesting effect on these guys down here. We're going to go ahead and do that for the other three sides here. If you guys don't mind, just kidding, I don't care. I'm going to do it anyways. Watch me do it anyways. You guys see me? You guys watching me? You watching me not care and do it anyways? There we go. Now I'm going to move this guy there, then duplicate it and place these guys there. Now, look at that. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm making a video on it. But also what you can do to add a little bit more movement and color to it is also glitch one of these bio lanterns into each of those positions. Or you can just be lazy like me and place them like this. And a little bit of that. That. Because I didn't want to take the time of doing the glitching again. I already showed you how to do it once. You're welcome. Then you can do a little bit of this cheeky action. Don't know why that's placed way up there, but there you go. Now, what I did over on this one, as you can see, is I actually changed I actually have a lot more glitched in here because I may or may not have gone a little crazy. But what I did was I grabbed a random color and then just kind of clicked around and tried to change as many of them to a random color as I could. So we're going to do that now. Let's pick red. Try that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Now let's try a different color. Hey, wait, easy, calm down, game. Let me do what I want. Actually, that looks pretty cool. It's like moving art. Like, I could see somebody making an art gallery or something out of this and putting a big one of these on the wall. Doing it with rescaled ones, there's an idea somebody should do. Not me, I've got other things to do. Why would you even ask? So yeah, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the delightful tutorial. I'm gonna go get some sleep now. I'm just kidding, I won't be able to sleep for another 12 hours. This stuff looks way too cool. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that jazz. It really helps out the channel, believe it or not. I didn't believe it myself, but I have to now because the evidence speaks for itself. Whatever that means. So I will see you guys in the next one. And cheeky wave.